it's Marianne, the Frugal Chef. Why don't we make a roasted beet salad today? This is so easy and it's so incredibly delicious. We're gonna make it with some feta cheese and we're gonna make a little vinaigrette with balsamic and red wine vinegar. Delish. So let me show you how. Let's get our beets ready. I have an oven that's preheating at 400 degrees. I went ahead and just lined a roasting pan with some aluminum foil because these are probably gonna bleed. You know, typically when I buy, or normally when I buy beets, I buy them with the greens, okay? And I leave about that much stock on them because that keeps the color from bleeding. This time they didn't have them with greens at the supermarket, so I went ahead and bought what they had. One thing, when you do buy the greens, don't throw them out. You know, they're excellent steamed with some cider vinegar and a little bit of oil. They're delicious. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and prepare these. I'm gonna drizzle them with a little bit of olive oil. What I wanna do is coat them with a little olive oil. So I'm just gonna drizzle this and coat them. Okay, so we'll cover them with olive oil. Just nicely, you know, a nice thin coat of olive oil. And now I'm gonna season them with salt and pepper. Let's season both sides. Now these are gonna roast for about between 40 and 50 minutes until they're nice and tender. And then we'll take them out. So I'll put these in the oven and I'll see you guys in about 40-45 minutes. Our beets are done. They're beautiful, nice and hot. The reason I know they're done is I pierced this one and it went right through like butter. So now I'm gonna let these cool and we'll peel them and we'll make our salad. Let's work on our vinaigrette for our beets, okay? I'm gonna pour about half a cup of olive oil in here. Maybe a third. Let's say a third cup, okay? And I'm gonna add, let's say, a tablespoon of red wine vinegar. And let's add another tablespoon of balsamic vinegar, okay? So let's whisk this. All right, very nice. Okay, to this I'm gonna add 3 scallions, the light green and the white parts. Okay, about a tablespoon of parsley. I'm gonna leave that aside, we'll put that for the garnish. And about half a tablespoon of fresh oregano. So we'll mix that well. I'm gonna season this with black pepper and some coarse salt. So we mix, mix, mix. And we'll let that sit for a little bit. Let's now peel our beets. These peels are gonna come off very easily because this is nicely cooked already. I've seen people use gloves for this. Frankly, I don't think that's absolutely necessary. Just cut both ends, okay? And just pull the peel off. And if it's stuck a little bit, just pull it off, okay? So go ahead and peel all your beets and then we'll get together and we'll assemble our delish salad. Okay, see you soon. So now that they're peeled, go ahead and cut them about that thick. Now the reason people use gloves when using beets is because they don't like this, you know, the red on their hands. Believe me, it comes off with soap and water. But if it really bothers you a lot, use gloves, okay? All right, so go ahead and slice all your beets like this. Now I wanted to tell you something about the vinaigrette. If you don't have fresh oregano leaves, please don't start stressing about it. Don't worry, okay? The most important ingredients in that vinaigrette are, of course, the onion. You can use shallot, use green onion, you know, scallion like I did. That's fine. Even a little red onion if you want. That's okay. All right, and of course the oil and the vinegars. Don't worry if you don't have the parsley and the oregano. If you do, that will, you know, it'll add, of course, to the flavor and everything. But if you don't and you want to make this, don't stress. Just use what you have. All right, so we have this nicely sliced. Let me check and see I did all of them. And I did. So I'm going to wash my hands. We'll be right back. So now let's toss our dressing into our beets. We want to make sure we coat all of the beets nicely with this, okay? So toss it well. Just make sure all of it gets covered. You want all those beets to get that vinegar. Oh, yum, 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 yum. You know, sometimes I'll make this. I'll just slice them like that. I'll put a little olive oil, salt, and cider vinegar on it. My kids love it that way. And, you know, it's good. Very good. Okay. So now we got this all nicely tossed. I'm gonna add some feta cheese, okay? That's probably a 1/4 cup of feta cheese. I don't want to overpower it with the feta cheese. I'll put a little more. So, 2 handfuls of feta cheese. Isn't that pretty? That looks so nice, isn't it? I'm gonna garnish this with the dark green parts of the scallions that I used, and a little bit of the parsley. Delicious! So there you go, my friends. Nice roasted beet salad with feta cheese from the frugalchef.com. Make sure you come and visit us. We have all kinds of recipes that are not in video form. Eat well, my friends, without going broke. Take care of yourselves. I will see you guys soon.